Can y'all hear me? Yo, last WWE video got 200 views. So we gonna do another one. The last video wasn't WWE, but that ain't do nothing. So we not doing that one again. Oh, no cap. Hopefully this shit don't get copyrighted. Or I just cursed. Oh my gosh, I edit that. Oh, I can edit that. We good, we good, we good.
Fandango saves Cody Rhodes from head trauma. Cody Rhodes may be the biggest star these days, but his first WWE tenure was still packed with memorable moments.
Fine
During
shit.
the July 22nd, 2013 episode of Raw, Fandango and Cody Rhodes were booked for a one-on-one match. While much of it wasn't anything special, things got scary when Rhodes went for a moon assault off the top rope on Fandango, only to fail to arch backwards and risk spiking his head into the canvas. Thankfully, Fandango sprang to his feet in time to catch him and keep him safe. But this act of kindness didn't pay off as then Mr. Money and the Bank Damien Sandow intervened and distracted him long enough for Rhodes to hit a disaster kick and win the match. Despite not getting the victory, Fandango still saved Cody Rhodes from a potentially severe neck injury, a true sign of sportsmanship. Number 14. Ryback catches Kalisto before collision. Ryback isn't known for being a savvy wrestling genius, but he did something remarkable at the 2016 Payback pre-show. He demanded a shot at the US title and went against Kalisto in the ring. During the match, Kalisto attempted to do a springboard corkscrew plunge, but Ryback noticed it was off time and he rushed in to catch him from crashing down. Thanks to Ryback's quick thinking, Kalisto was saved from possibly being severely injured or even paralyzed. It's a moment that many forget, but it goes to show the humanity of the big guy. Number 13. Bret Hart to the rescue. At SummerSlam 1992, two of the greatest superstars in WWE history went head-to-head for the Intercontinental Championship. The match was an absolute classic, but what many don't know is that a large part of it was carried out by Bret Hart as Davey Boy Smith had been unable to continue due to drug use the night before. Davey Boy weakly whispered to Bret in the middle of the match, "I don't remember anything," demonstrating just how exhausted and unprepared he was for the match. Hart took over from then on, allowing the Bulldog to get away with a pinfall victory in his one and only Intercontinental title, all thanks to the Hitman's brilliant performance in the ring. Number 12. Kurt Hennig rescues Jericho from an injury. On a 1997 episode of WWF, Jericho was close to suffering serious injuries from an attempted lion assault. However, Mr. Perfect had the quick wit and reflexes to get his knees up at the right moment and save Jericho from potential paralysis or injury. This incident is yet another example of why Kurt Hennig was dubbed as Mr. Perfect. Number 11. The Undertaker is the Phenom. Not enough recognition is given to him for small tasks such as this, which truly show him to be a good person. Number 10. Luke Harper saves Mustafa Ali during Suplex Battle Royale spot. At WrestleMania 35, Mustafa Ali was grateful to Brody Lee for saving him from a potentially devastating situation in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Luke Harper had him in a suplex position when Braun Strowman came and eliminated them both. Fearing potential injury if he was released, Ali was relieved when Lee kept hold of him, protecting him from an uncomfortable landing. Number 9. Triple H saving Steve Austin from fan rushing ring. A fan entering the ring can be hazardous for all parties involved. Wrestlers are usually physically stronger, but it's difficult to anticipate what a regular spectator may do in such situations. When a fan intruded during Triple H's match with Steve Austin at a house show, Triple H did not take any chances and managed to subdue him before the referee intervened and removed him from the scene. Had Austin been caught unawares from behind, he could have potentially sustained serious injuries or worse. Number 8. Moose catches Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock and Moose clashed at Bound for Glory in 2019, with Shamrock attempting a risky move of launching himself over the top rope. Thankfully, Moose caught him midair and prevented an injury. However, Shamrock lost the match and their rivalry ended soon after. Number 7. Jericho shoves a referee for Neville. Jericho was a heel in 2016 and was trying to put over Neville in their match. However, Neville injured his ankle during a baseball slide and Jericho saw the gravity of the situation. He tried to quickly pin him, but the referee missed it. Annoyed, Y2J yelled at Robinson that he's hurt before shoving him to get disqualified and save Neville from any further injury. To this day, Neville is grateful for Jericho's act of kindness, proving you can't hate on Y2J. Number 6. Shawn Michaels eases back his kick for Rey Mysterio. Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio, two of the most iconic names in wrestling history, having each created an illustrious legacy with their thrilling performances. Despite being active in the business during WWE's Ruthless Aggression era, one-on-one matchups between the two were rare. When they did face off, however, viewers knew that was sure to be a great match. as evidenced by their encounter on January 29, 2010, WWE SmackDown. The main event saw a back-and-forth battle until Mysterio attempted to surprise Michaels with an aerial attack off the top rope. Little did he know that HBK was more than prepared for him, shooting his foot up just in time to connect sweet chin music. It's worth noting that Michaels didn't extend his leg all the way, as a full extension would have resulted in serious injury to Mysterio. The match was seemingly over until The Undertaker interfered, resulting in a no contest due to his choke slam of both competitors. This signaled that the rivalry would continue on the road to WrestleMania 26. Number 5. The Butcher saves Marco Stunt. On a recent episode of AEW Dynamite, Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marco Stunt joined forces with Bear Country, Bear Boulder, and Bear Bronson to take on Matt Hardy, Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy, and Mark Quinn in The Butcher and the Blade. In the match that ensued, AEW? Chaos quickly unfolded both in and out of the ring, with Marco Stunt even taking a huge risk by allowing his teammates to launch him from the inside of the ring into their opponents outside. Luckily for him, the Butcher was quick enough to sense his trajectory was off kilter and managed to catch him before he hit the ground head first, preventing what could have been a serious injury. Number 4. Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green break their fall. At Impact Wrestling's 2022 Slammiversary, fans witnessed the first all-female Queen of the Mountain match. Maya Yim, Jordan Grace, Deonna Purrazzo, Chelsea Green, and Tasha Steelz competed in the bout with guest enforcer Mickie James. During the match, Yim pushed a ladder over which sent Purrazzo and Green through 2 tables outside the ring. To minimize risk injury, they grabbed each other before going airborne, which paid off as both walked away unscathed. Ultimately, it was Grace who became the new Impact Knockouts World Champion and Queen of the Mountain. Number 3. AJ Styles thinks fast. AJ Styles nearly executed a Styles Clash on James Ellsworth, but Ellsworth tucked his chin in to protect himself, unaware that the move involved a face bump. Luckily, Styles quickly extended his knee to reduce the impact and saved Ellsworth from neck injuries and further injury. His quick thinking spared the wrestler from an unfortunate fate. Number 2, King Corbin saves face for Ziggler. Baron Corbin is an intimidating 6'7" wrestler with bulging muscles, yet always takes caution when performing in the ring. On a SmackDown Live show, Ziggler was running towards him to jump from the steel steps outside, but tripped. Corbin quickly lunged in and safely executed a deep 6 onto the floor, saving Ziggler from potential injury. His quick action was so smooth that many missed it. Number 1. Rollins almost gets impaled on live TV. Seth Rollins was saved from a potentially deadly accident in 2014 when Roman Reigns, his Shield brother, yelled for him to get out of the way just before a steel cage with a metal spike was about to descend. Kane pulled Rollins out by his leg, and if he had been a few seconds later, the WWE Universe would have witnessed the horrifying sight of Rollins being impaled and killed on live television. Roman saved Seth's life at the last moment, and Seth owes him a huge debt of gratitude. These are just some moments of many examples of wrestlers showing care for one another in the ring.
15, bro.
Wrestling is a dangerous sport, but with quick thinking and
Yo, that last one was crazy. Crazy. That was crazy. Hopefully that won't get copyrighted, bro, because I ain't trying to have that shit cut up like how we did the last video. 200 views. Let's go for 200 views. Again. I don't care, bro.
You ain't got a front for me. I know what you want from me. I know.